Welcome back to Stick War Legacy. So if you subscribe to both channels here, BaronVonTactics, and then my variety indie gaming channel, BaronVonGames, you kind of know what's coming. But then again, you read the title and saw the thumbnail. So who am I kidding? We're gonna jump into a totally accurate campaign here, which definitely you can tell by that Ewok has not been modded. And seeing the Tatooine and Hoth areas on the map, you definitely know this isn't modded, and it's not modded to Star Wars. Well, I think we're gonna start out here on Tatooine. And one of the things I want to do is show off the giants as well, but what we're going to be doing is, you know what, we're going to be sending in 10 of our Jedi Padawans who have these amazing little man buns here and a fantastic goatee. And is that a bathrobe? Is it a Jedi uniform? Who really knows? So before we hop back into the action, I want to say a big shout out and thank you to Ridge Wallet for sponsoring this video. The Ridge Wallet is light, sleek, and industrial. Most of us have been carrying around our wallets that have been designed in the 90s and we've had for way too long. Old receipts and way too many gift cards that we'll probably never use. Well, the Ridge Wallet, it holds up to 12 cards, plus room for cash. And there's over 30 colors and styles, including carbon fiber and burnt titanium. To help you with buyer's confidence, there's over 40,000 5-star reviews for the product. And the Ridge is durable, which means it comes with a lifetime warranty. So you could buy one and carry it for life. And since it's the holidays, that means you could give one of your loved ones or friends something that they would use that they'd probably never buy for themselves, but they would love, and it'd be something that they could use for life. The Ridge team is so confident that you'll like it that they'll let you test drive it for 45 days, and if you don't like it, you can send it back for a refund. One of my favorite features is the fact that it has RFID blocking technology, which protects you from digital pickpocketers. That's the world we live in these days. So visit ridge.com/Baron and see their holiday guide, and you can use code Baron for 10% off. Links in the video description below. And get this, free worldwide shipping and returns by using ridge.com/Baron and using code Baron. You'll notice that the enemy, they've got a stormtrooper statue, and they've got a number of stormtroopers, some on the front line with these shields, which I guess can block lightsabers. And then they got the stormtroopers in the back, which they actually have a little bit better than the traditional stormtrooper accuracy. So unfortunately, they killed all of the Jedi Padawans, and not just the men, but the women and the children too. So we're gonna need a little bit of a bit better force. So what I'm gonna be doing is summoning in our Archidon mods. Now wait till you see these. I know they're B1 battle droids. I mean, what am I to do, right? Okay. All right, B1s, charge. Get in there, hit the enemy. And I'm not even entirely sure they have their accurate blasters, but you know what? It's whatever, really. It's just a mod. But what I encourage you guys to do, as you're watching this video and you're thinking to yourself, hey, this mod's kind of cool, or maybe it's a little wacky. Maybe I'd like it refined. Maybe I want a refinement for the Star Wars mod. Well, let me know what you like. And then also, oh man, all of our B1s are getting wrecked. I want to know what mods we should make next. Should we revise and refine the Star Wars mods? Like, you know, we kind of have some Sith acolytes here with their red lightsabers and a bunch of stormtroopers. Oh my gosh, wait till you see the Speartons that we're gonna be bringing in. It's gonna be pretty hilarious. Okay, what I want to know is like maybe make some other factions. Oh, are those Gungans with energy shields and their staffs? Yes, they are, and we have them too. So here they go against a bunch of stormtroopers because, you know, lore accuracy. But I would imagine if you did have a Star Wars lane strategy mobile game, you know, it may be kind of cool like this. I mean, I would love to see it. I would love to play it. So here we go. Our Gungans are out there, and look at how much damage they're doing, man. They did a pretty good job. Okay, well, now on this invasion of Tatooine, and you saw the little bit of storyline there. We kind of covered it. I could go over it again. See, the Empire sent forces onto the rimworld planet of Tatooine in search of rebel outliers. We need to destroy the Imperial incursion. Well, the Magikill here, they're actually Yodas. And what are they summoning? Well, they kind of look like Wookiees, but they have this weird, just empty sphere. And, you know, maybe mods don't always work correctly the first time around. But those could be droids, or they could be Jedi Padawans. You know, I'm not entirely sure what they are. But we're going to be sending these guys, this wave of lightsabers, into the battle against the stormtroopers. I feel like the Imperial faction here is pretty appropriate. But I think one of the cool things we could do is, like, you could definitely do, like, a Mandalorian faction. You could have prequel trilogy, original trilogy, sequel trilogy, all of the different, like, in different factions from, you know, there. Like, the Republic versus the Separatists, clones versus droids, Jedis versus Sith. Sith. You could have the Mandalorians, like the Mandalorian Civil War, or the Mandalorians versus, was it the Empire? Or didn't the Jedis fought the Mandalorians, but did the Empire also? I don't know. There's just so much going on. But here is what it looks like when a bunch of Yodas have necromantic spawning abilities, or they use the Force to literally create life. And they may not be able to prolong life, but they can create life. That is a skill not learned from the Sith. And we absolutely crushed the enemy statue there. Once again, you have freed a nation. The enemy has run into the icy hills of Hoth for safety. Wait a minute. Hold the phone here. Actually, the rebel base is in Hoth. So if we click this, we should have an understanding of what's going on. Oh, it's the invasion of Hoth, but this is the totally accurate version. The evil empire has invaded the ice planet of Hoth, and you are trying to destroy. Wait, and they are trying to destroy the Echo base. The rebels' Echo base. Not to be confused with the other one. We must stop them. All right, destroy the elite statue, which is another stormtrooper. I'm genuinely curious to see what happens here. Look at that. Oh, they've got a wizard and he's got a Darth Maul laser. That's kind of funny. So is it accurate? I wouldn't say that in the slightest. But let's send in our first wave. It'll be a combined arms force here. A little bit of everything. I want to see how you guys do against the enemy Sith apprentice here. I think we'll actually kind of win here. We'll see what happens. Because I imagine, oh, they're retreating. All right, so that'll give some free hits on their statue. But that means that the enemy is going to be bringing out the big guns soon, right? Actually, our army is not doing too hot. So we'll bring in some reinforcements here. Warning, the enemy's called in reinforcements. Look at that. That's not even an AT-ST. Is that like an AT-PT or one of the other ones from Star Wars Legends? I'm actually not sure. Maybe that's a first order version? I don't know, but it's got this wacky sword and it hits you with a giant purse. Why? Because reasons. All right, so if that's what the enemy's gonna bring in, well, what can I bring in? What is my giant? Let's see. It is Chewbacca. He's got a giant sword and he's got a big old Wookiee bag. Okay, it's got like a Wookiee man purse. Hey guys, you're gonna, oh really? You're defeating it before I get my Wookiees to attack? All right, we'll have to replay the Battle of Hoth. All right, replaying the Battle of Hoth, totally modded version. The invasion of Hoth. How many times can Baron mistakenly say this sentence? Well, the answer's quite a few. So we're gonna send in 3 Chewbaccas. Hey, they're not all Chewbaccas, they're Wookiees. Oh yeah? So, our Chewbaccas, just kidding, our Wookiees, our giant Wookiees, by the way, the size of what? Giants? Well, they're gonna go in and I'm actually pretty curious to see how they do against this. They're taking a few lasers here. It would be kind of cool to see Chewbacca with like his crossbow, but honestly, boom, boom, boom. Everyone's dead, man. You ever get hit with a Wookiee purse before? Because some of these guys are. I don't care how powerful the Sith are. You can't repel firepower of the magnitude of a giant Wookiee bag to the face. Or as some might say, you've been sacked by a Wookiee sack. There's a few stormtroopers in the back there. Are they even shooting? They need red lasers. We need to change that. All right, come on, dudes. Do a little more hits on the statue so they bring out, yes, the enemy's called in their reinforcements. All right, pull back, pull back. Now, giant Wookiees versus a giant walker, which I think is an AT-PT, but I'm not entirely certain. All right, Chewbacca. Come on, man. Oh, man, that walker just wrecked us. Okay, we're going to need a little bit of reinforcements, aren't we? How many? We're going to send in 4 giants here to see how we do. But yeah, needless to say, the Star Wars faction needs a bit of work and refinement, but this is just kind of show you a variety of units. Like look at this, man. Like, we got a little bit of everything. B1s, Jedis, Gungans, because why not? Meets the Jar Jar Binks. Oh, man, the flashbacks. It's like, oh, you cringe a little bit. But there is a theory, and we talked about it a little bit in the last video rather, that there's this theory that Jar Jar Binks is actually a Sith, but you'd really need Dave Filoni to kind of show that off in The Mandalorian or something. Like, what if Jar Jar Binks was actually like the end boss that you're gonna see in Mandalorian? The stranger things have not happened than that. I think it's safe to say. Send in the Gungans and the droids, because them fighting side by side is a little bit weird. Also on the planet of Hoth. You know what? Wampas. Wampas would be a great giant. You could have like a Beasts of Star Wars faction. Hey, do you remember when the Gungans invaded Hoth to help the rebels? So the rebels were like, oh my god, the Gungans are here. We're getting invaded. And then the Gungans are like, Mr. here to help you. And then they charged the Sith apprentices that were leading the siege of Hoth. Yeah, I remember that. That's how it totally happened, right? This is definitely how it happens. So, you know, just, I do like the Stormtrooper statue, but I think we'd probably need one of the Emperor to really, you know, make this fit properly. Boom. But we are getting some hits on the statue still. All right, pull back. We don't want to destroy that statue yet. I want to fight that AT-PT walker with a bunch of Gungans. Although Gungans would use those funny little like EMP like blue energy balls that they used to great effect against the Trade Federation. Later, a member of the Separatists of Independent Systems, or the CIS, right? Of Independent Confederacy of Independent Systems. That's what it was. So anyway, guys, we need an idea for the next mod here in Stick War Legacy, because the Star Wars mod is fun and absolutely wacky. Man, yeah, because like this is what the Trade Federation would do. A giant formation of B1s and then just send them in. Yeah, they'll all die, but you know what? We might just defeat the enemy. So let's see. Look at this. And they arc their shots because, you know, it's an animation. We can't mod animations, at least as far as I'm aware yet. Oh, incoming shot. But we do need to work on that because it would be pretty cool. All right, so now we send in a few Gungan reinforcements. And then after that, some Jedis. Oh, yeah. You should be sending in these reinforcements. Look at that statue. Wow, we lost a lot of droids. All right, Wookiees, lead this charge from the front. Look at that, man. I mean, that's an impressive formation here. Go forth and conquer the enemy. Look at that. Well, they actually have a decent contingent of stormtroopers. The stormtroopers, I think, look the best. Of all the units, they definitely look very, very good. And the Empire faction here is, it's almost like a hybrid of Sith and Empire, but it works. Now, if you could call in bosses and those could be modded, well, that would be kind of interesting too. Voila! A glorious victory. So anyway, guys, in the comment section, please let me know what mod you would like to see next for Stick War Legacy. Pull the trigger on the like button if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe if you're new. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.